is wine, and not just any old wine. This is wine from Kevin O'Leary, and we have 4 varietals for you to choose, for everybody to choose from. We have 2 whites and 2 reds, and we have an extraordinary value today. What I love is that these are going to be wines from all over, and Kevin O'Leary will be here in 1 second. So let me just share with you the offer. We're looking at 3 bottles or 12 bottles. That's your choice. You can get all 3 in the Sweet Cuvée, which is really exciting. All 3 in the Chardonnay. Those are your whites. You can receive all 3, and I believe that's the Meritage that we're showing first. And then all 3 in the Cabernet Sauvignon for 5 easy payments of $8.80. Remember, all shipping is absolutely free on food, including wine. But there's also a 12-bottle case. My recommendation would be get the 12-bottle case because you're going to save close to $52, and it brings every bottle down to $10.33. So you can get the mixed. That's your mixed case where you'll get 3 of each of the 4 varietals. Or you can get the whites, and that's going to be the Cuvée as well as the Chardonnay. Or you can get a case of the reds, which will be the Meritage and that amazing Cabernet Sauvignon. But you know what? Before I move one step further, oh, and by the way, there's auto delivery. The reason I say that is that with auto delivery, we love this.
Oh, yeah.
You can actually swap a varietal. So if you get, you know, the mixed case in the 12 bottle count, which is what I always say, then your next auto delivery, you can say, you know what, I want all whites next time, or I want all reds next time. And that's just something that we do for you as a service. Shipping and handling is always free. Save that $52 and make that $10.33 bottle
great. Here, I poured
yours.
your
Oh,
glass
thank
right
you
here.
so much.
You're welcome.
Kevin O'Leary, nice to see you.
Bonjour, mon ami.
Bonjour. You have the 2 Rachels on this end.
Hi, Kevin.
I know we're calling this the reserve set. Did you want to start with the Sweet Cuvée, or where would you like to start, sir?
Let's go Sweet Cuvée because I'm holding this right now. It's immensely popular. This is from Washington State. The nose is honeysuckle, beautiful flower bouquet, but the taste, wait, I have to taste it. Caramba, that's apricot, that's honey. And why is it so great? 56% Riesling, 41% Pinot Gris, 3% Sauvignon Blanc, and 8 months in stainless steel. Wow. It's crisp, it's exciting, it's beautiful.
Yeah, you know what? It's honestly super, super lovely, and it's exactly like the light, refreshing, you know, glass of wine that I want on a hot day, or when I just come in and feel like, you know what, the day could be taken away. Let's do that really quickly with this, right?
Absolutely perfect for your barbecues outside. If you're gonna have a nice glass, that's what I did last night. I was outside having a glass of wine. It was so beautiful.
Perfection before the rain. The Sweet Cuvée, thank you so much, Kevin. And now we're gonna move on into our Chardonnay. So do you want to tell us about the Chardonnay, sir?
Yes, it's the most popular of all my wines. And one of the wines made from California that's known all around the world. It really made Columbia Valley and Washington famous too, and that's where this wine comes from. It's so delicate. The nose is incredible. It's, green apples and that beautiful blend and hint of vanilla. The taste, of course, this is the key, always the taste. Lemon, baking spice. Why? 6 months in neutral oak, 95% Chardonnay, 3% Pinot Grigio, and the magic, a little dab will do. You 2% of Moscato. Yes, yes, yes.
Oh,
it's
that's really nice. You know
Chard.
what? And honestly, our gal here loves the Moscato all the time.
Yes.
So the Sweet Cuvée as well as the Chardonnay having that little Moscato in it. So if you shop with us for wines all the time, this is a perfect selection for you to do, especially when you can try them at that 3-bottle collection if you'd like to do that for $8.80. So you're under $10 bill alert, 3 amazing bottles coming home to you. We're entertaining at this time of year. That's exactly what we're doing. Next, we're going into the reds, Kev. Where do you want to go next?
Well, I think we have to go to one of my favorite all times. You know, Cabernet Sauvignon
we'll go that.
is the big daddy. It's the cab that's just the killer. And you know what's so amazing about Cabernet? It's so legendary in terms of its nose. You got to think about the long, long tail this has. Now, what's great about this? Let's talk the nose first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Blackberry, bosenberry, a hint of leather, and the taste. Ready for the taste? Here we go.
Yep,
Side
ready.
shot. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. cherry, pomegranate, smooth as silk. It's so approachable. Now, here's the key. This is what I want you to know about this. It's aged in French and American oak, 3 years in the bottle. This is aged wine for you. That's why it's so delicious. 85% Cabernet Sauvignon, and here's my secret, 12% Merlot. That's why you get that smooth, long finish. I'm so proud of this wine. My family loves this. This is our go-to red.
You know what? And we've got your burgers that are coming up in just a bit, which would be
Can you
extraordinary
imagine?
with this one or the Meritage. I also can taste like the cherry in here. It's so round, Kevin, and really lovely and a little velvety, which is so nice. Like sometimes I feel like a red wine can be a little bit too much for my palate, so I like how smooth this is.
Yes, that's what I love about this too. And velvety is the perfect way to describe this. When it's a little bit too dry, I usually skip the reds, but this, Kev, I would absolutely have this with everything. Any of my beautiful meats, my great meals, really, really beautiful.
And Kev, we have a Meritage to go to as well. That's our final one.
Yes, let's talk about Meritage. Now, this is from French, en français. And what Meritage means is blending. This is the real art put together with the science of winemaking. This is not easy to do. When you create a Meritage, you've got to blend a whole bunch of different varietals to make it just right. For me, it's 34% Grenache, 33% Syrah, and 33% Merlot. Now, the key to this is 6 months in neutral oak. You're aging it. All French wine. En français maintenant, mes amis. All right, let's taste it. Ready? The nose first. Oh, that plum. That's the key. And then you're looking for leather. A little leather and a little tea. I know that sounds crazy. Ready? Here we go.
It's adorable.
Oh, wow.
Can a red be adorable? I don't know.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Listen, Meritage is the art of blending, and I don't want it to go to my head, but these are my reserves for the summer. Get the mixed case. Try them all, and then you can decide if one is better for you than the other, and you can adjust on your auto delivery. These are my family wines to your family. Try them all. Get the mixed case. It's the best deal.
You know, and that's honestly what I love, Kev, is that you actually are, trying wines from all over the world, and you bring us the best collection. So it's nice that you take the weight off of, like, what's a good wine. Trust us, when we know that we've partnered with Kevin O'Leary, he's bringing us wines that are extraordinary as we're looking at the whites, Brighton. So you can start here. You've got the Cuvée. You can get all three in the Cuvée. I'm not sure where we are. We are on the Chardonnay. You can get all three in the Chardonnay, all three in the Cuvée as you go that way, all three in the Meritage, or all three in that Cabernet Sauvignon. And that's $8.80. But here's my recommendation. This is a first look. Jump to the 12-bottle case. You save close to $52. This makes it $10.33 for a bottle of wine that actually has the stamp of approval from Kevin O'Leary, right? A gentleman who can have wines of any price, right? But we're bringing you at $10.33 a bottle of wine. This is the mixed case, and lock this price in at auto delivery. That's what auto delivery does. It locks in the price, it locks in the easy pay, it ships to you for free, and it will do that every 90 days. But once you get the mixed case, then you can decide, oh, you know what? Next time, maybe I'll have the whites, the all-white case, which again, we'll get the sweet Cuvée and the Chardonnay, or I'll get the all reds, because as I go into fall and wintertime, and that shipment for me as I'm entertaining for the holidays, then that's what I want to have when I'm having the big meats and the hams and the center of the plate, big moments. And 134929 is your item number. This is the first time you're seeing it. We ship for free to, I believe, about 43 states, and it's $24.80 to get a dozen bottles of wine home to you. Kev, before we go, I would love for you to share with us why you got into wine and why we're buying a collection from you, because really I think that's the tale of the tape.
Well, my father joined the United Nations when I was a teenager, and he taught me all about wines from all around the world. I just fell in love with it. And then I started blending my own, and I just think it's such a beautiful piece of science and art together. I'm talking to you live right now from my lake house. So my daughter is going to drink me dry and all her friends of the Chardonnay. My wife loves sweet, so she's crazy about the Cuvée. And of course, when you're doing the barbecue and you're throwing your burgers on your Wagyu burgers, which I'm sure you later, you want the reds, Meritage and a Cabernet Sauvignon. That is the King Daddy wine.
Yeah.
These are all selected for you for the summertime. They're fantastic.
They're fantastic, and thank you so much for the value, and thank you for being there. I hope you enjoy your lake house. I know we're going to see you in a couple seconds because we've got the burgers coming up, which we're dying about.
I'm so excited.
And one more Aya Caramba before we go, Kev. Cheers to you.
Well, yes, thank you. My family to yours. I've got your back on wine every day. Cheers.
Cheers, sir. And Kevin's going to be back because Kevin has the burgers. Now, these aren't just any burgers, right? Because as